We're talking about too many young hitters spend too much time worrying about what the pitcher might throw instead of concentrating on the pitch that you want to hit. So this is going to be a byproduct of not understanding what you want to do, not knowing who you are, not knowing what makes you good, not knowing what makes you bad, not knowing your strength, not knowing your weakness, not understanding what the pitcher is trying to do, not working smart, not understanding how to make adjustments, and I can go on. But the best players in this game understand what they want to do. They understand who they are. They understand what makes them good. They understand what makes them bad. They understand their strength. They understand their weakness. They understand what the pitcher is trying to do to them. And a lot of guys, a lot of young players do not take the time and do an honest assessment on themselves. And it's not their fault. They haven't been taught. But it's also one of those things where a young man has to seek out for help. They have to ask. I have a handful of players by themselves come to me and ask me to help them on this front. And it's a huge step for a player because it can only happen if the player is ready. You know, if you're not ready, then you're wasting time and you're getting frustrated because you're not all in and taking the next step in their development. Okay. But let's get back to the original topic. You know, too many players worry too much about the pitcher, what the pitcher might throw, instead of concentrating on the pitch that you want to hit. You go to any field and watch most kids hit. Most of them stand on top of the plate. And I'll ask them, why are you standing too close? And they always say, well, we're trying to cover that down and away pitch. So I ask them, are you sitting on that pitch? And most of the time it's no. So why would you position yourself for a pitch that you're not sitting on? You want to sit on a pitch over the fat part of the plate. Pitchers make mistakes all the time. And you've got to wait for that mistake over the plate and do some damage. The other thing I see is they're so worried about covering that down and away pitch that when they do get their pitch, they're getting jammed. They're getting jammed on pitches down the middle. It's crazy. And then there are guys that have no clue what they want to do, and they try to cover every single pitch that the pitcher has. But they'll swing at whatever. They'll try to cover everything, which is crazy. So the best approach to take is to learn to be disciplined and to wait for your pitch. But you can't miss your pitch. I'll see guys who really try to work hard on sitting on a pitch. But it gets to the point where they're freezing because their decision factor isn't there. You don't have time to decide whether you're going to swing or not. You have to get to the point where you trust your eyes and your eyes get lost in the baseball to the point where your body just reacts. So again, I've said it before, vision is super important. So, have an approach that's going to allow you to sit on a pitch instead of trying to hit every single thing that the pitcher has. And then you need to trust your eyes to execute the approach. You will instantly become a better hitter when you have a plan and you learn to lay off pitches and start waiting for the pitch that you want. Okay? So again, too many hitters spend too much time worrying about what the pitcher might throw instead of concentrating on the pitch that they want to hit.